Out of boredom, we decided to make some things.
Hi, I'm Mitch. I'm from Brud Studia.
And I'm Andy, Mitchell's partner at Brud Studia. And Brud Studia is a small design practice based here in Melbourne, Australia. We're a multidisciplinary practice. We cross object to landscape architecture to interior things sometimes, just exploring both form and materiality through our work.
The word actually means dirt, so it's Dirt Studios. So it's kind of a bit of a play on our furniture as well, where we don't take ourselves too seriously. Essentially, we use aluminium, and aluminium can scratch, and it's quite a soft metal. So over time, the pieces will evolve and kind of change and have their own kind of lifespan.
They're delivered in a very raw form, a mill finish, and then it's a very long process of sanding and filing down to get to this kind of brushed, cloudy surface finish that we look for. And then there is a process of cleaning, waxing, assembling. So for Melbourne Now, we have created, I guess, the antithesis of what Brud is. It's kind of semi-permanent, it's considered, and it's heavy. It's something to exist in one space and patina in that space with all of us existing around it.
The weight of the pieces mean that you have to slot them apart to physically move them. So it kind of plays into a narrative that you have to be very mindful of where you're moving it and why you're moving it. So it has this sense of place because it is actually quite difficult to move. To make the chair, we start with very simple marquettes cut out of cardboard, and normally Andy will sit there for a few hours cutting out multiple shapes. He'll kind of assemble them in different ways, and then when he's kind of happy or really excited about a piece, then I get to kind of see it. And then when we both get super excited about a piece, then it's kind of my job to then put that into the computer, and then I'll create a file, then we'll get pieces cut. With our construction method, a lot of our pieces slot together, or there's interlocking parts. So through the process of making, especially when we're drawing it in the computer, there's a level of accuracy that we have to work with. So it's quite meticulous, making sure that these pieces actually slot together.
We conceptualized it as you don't move a tree, you move around a tree. So this, in a way, becomes a permanent and natural object in its landscape. It sits there for generations, for years. You don't move it, you exist around it. Every perspective of the object, it looks completely different, which is something we always get very excited about. There's different planes, different shadows, and although the method may not be the most complex, the forms and shapes that we're cutting and creating cause different perspectives that are quite complex. I guess what I would love most for Melbourne Now when people are interacting with the Brud Studio piece is for it to ask a question to people that things don't need to look how they've always looked. Objects don't just need to enrich our life by being practical, but they can enrich it by even posing problems.